Hey YouTube, so this is the LC2i Pro. This is an incredible quality piece of technology made by a quality company, AudioControl. They make great products. What this unit does is this unit allows you to retain your factory stock head unit and use the speaker line connections, let's say the rear speakers or the dedicated subwoofer line connection, as a source of input to clean, amplify, and convert to RCA outputs. Now, the beautiful thing about this is this will improve anyone's current setup, because what this can do is this can output up to 9.5 volts. Now I think this one may be a little bit higher in comparison to, let's say, the original LC2i, which I have right here. Another really great feature to keep in mind is this can only output as low as 33 Hertz, whereas the Pro version can output as low as 20 Hertz. So if you're an audiophile, you know exactly what I'm talking about in the comparison from let's say 33 to 20 Hertz. That's that thunder, that's that very low bass, and that's, I feel like, what a lot of people are in search of when it comes to an upgraded setup that involves subwoofers. Now, a great feature to the LC2i Pro, which isn't included in the original LC2i, is this thing has something called load select. Now, let's say you have a premium audio system in your current car, and you upgrade the subwoofers, but you feel like a little bit of distortion is coming from the stock subwoofer, and you want to unplug it, or you want to unplug it and remove it so that, let's say, there's a pass-through, that sound from the new subwoofers can pass through into the cabin. Now, sometimes when you unplug your stock subwoofer, the stock amplifier will detect that there's no longer a stock subwoofer present and stop sending a good portion of data to the actual speaker. So what this does is this compensates for that. So depending on your current setup, you can choose between 20 ohms, 60 ohms, and 20 kilo ohms. Now the stock LC2i doesn't have that feature. This is still a great, very powerful piece of technology, but you know, the Pro version is their newest upgraded version, so I highly recommend to go with this as opposed to this if you have the option available to you. And there's a lot of other features too. I mean, the Accubass control, the threshold control, which basically you need a very flat, very small flathead screwdriver in order to control the threshold. They've improved that here and made it so that there's a knob and an actual light that indicates when the Accubass is activated. So what Accubass is in a nutshell is basically bass roll-off. So in stock stereo systems, some stock stereo systems, as you increase on the volume, what will happen is the bass will stop to decrease. It will stop increasing at a certain volume in order to protect the integrity of the, let's say, cheaper quality internal speakers and internal subwoofer. Now what this can do is this can compensate for that. So basically when you're tuning it, you get it up to the volume where you feel like the bass is no longer increasing, and then using these knobs you can set it to compensate for that bass roll-off. Now if you don't have a bass roll-off problem, I highly recommend to deactivate both these switches, because you'll just get a cleaner bass output, you'll get a cleaner signal from this if you actually do that. So yeah, so this is my video on the LC2i Pro in comparison to the LC2i. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and please subscribe to the channel. You guys have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.